Hi Aquarius, it's Lulu. And today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation. Thank you. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need is in the description box, darling. Yes. Thank you. Head over to toolsforintuitives.com to pick up your note taker that you can use on any readings. It helps you better process information. Thank you. It's free. Now then, angels, what do you have for Aquarius? What do you have? Okay. Now, what I'm seeing here is that there's going to be a need for speed. There'll be a number of conversations that you'll be able to make certain decisions. You'll be making decisions for other people this month, moving on into September, because I think it's going to even out. You won't have to do as much communicating. You'll be able to move into, an opportunity period. Slow down. So you'll be able to move, things will even out. Because there's a lot of communication. There's a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of, this is a lot of mental energy, basically. Thank you. Told you, first card out, solar plexus. Hold on. All right. Y'all think y'all the second reading that got something similar to what I'm about to say in a second. Not right now. All right. Now then. The first card out, solar plexus popping. Solar plexus popping. Moving forward. Okay? A need for speed. I'm telling you. High level. Speed. Right? You'll move into this space where you are getting things done. You have a lot more energy than you may have been lethargic here in the past, or you may have been where you were confined in a space, or you were stuck doing something that didn't allow you the movement. You couldn't do things how you wanted to. I really feel like that. Very confident in your decisions, right? You will come to a crossroads where you will have to, choose between two people, places, and situations, right? So let's slow down, okay? Because you're going to have extreme focus, right? I feel like you'll be weighing things by what's an asset, what's a liability, right? What's doable, what's not. Weighing the pros and cons here. Really assessing things as you go at a rapid speed. I get rapid fire, right? Okay. Some of you may come to a space where you want to know the truth about something, so you go into a space of, that you need to be patient. You can't force someone to say something, force someone to do something, force things to happen a certain way because you have all this energy, right? So you feel like there's some type of deception or some misleading information, or you feel like there's something that's not right, okay? Conflicting energy between you and someone else or something. So let's see what that is. 9 of Cups. Making things happen. Waiting for that. You've already done your manifestation work or whatever that is. You may have been, with the law of attraction, what have you. I don't know what you've been doing with your life. But I really feel that you may feel like someone is throwing a wrench in your plans or trying to stop you from getting what it is that you want. You are sitting, you're waiting, you're hoping. This is just that it's going to happen, but you have to be patient, right? This is even with this deceit card that it's covering. You're keeping yourself at in a space where, okay, if I can't get that done, I'll just wait for that to happen. I'll go do something else. But you will have in the back of your mind, when will this finally come to a head? When will it finally come to a close? When will it finally work out so that I can move forward? But this is a test of patience. Allowing things to be what they are, because at the end of the day, it's going to balance out with this 6, right? It's going to balance out. Things are going to work out. You just have to wait a minute. Ooh, wait till you see what card comes after you being patient. Move forward. What is this? Deception with Aquarius wish fulfillment. Left somebody behind. Kind of, maybe communicating with them, or, telescope. Telescope. Why do I get telescope with that? Like he back there looking through a telescope, but he's looking at his well has run dry. But maybe there's an energy of, did I make the right decision? Is this, whatever it is on the other side of this decision that I made, did I leave the right way, right? Because I really feel like you want to move forward and you want to be protective of your feelings and your emotions. So that's another reason why you are being patient. It may have been someone that you thought was a soulmate, or and they were going to play a certain role, or it may be that you did give your 2-week notice, but there were people in the office who feel like you want to make sure that they are okay because you may have worked closely with them, right? So you're coming out of this space of feeling deceived or deceiving or having these thoughts of, is what I'm seeing. Because you have this idea, you have this momentum here where regardless of what it is that you do, it's like if you do, so there may be some deception with helping someone. Do I really help them, or what do I do, right? And it may have to do with money. You may have found out that someone was hiding money, but then they turn around and need you. Hold on. Communication. Not wanting to communicate here. Seeing things for what they are. You may even receive a message or some type of clue or some type of information of deceptive practices, and it kind of conflicted you. And that's why you move into that space of being patient as well. But with this Page of Swords, this could easily be that someone has been watching you. Someone has been trying to deter your plans, but I don't feel like you will. You just have to make sure that you keep your eye focused on your goals and keep your head on a swivel, because there's no telling what is what. That's what they said. Now, also, you could be, feeling like you're too old to go back to school or learn a new trade, or, you may even be in a gathering stage and this is all new to you, or you have to open up new lines of communication to get your wish fulfillment. Feeling like you can't do it, so that may even be your ego telling you that something isn't doable, or your ego having you feeling like, no, am I deceiving myself, and is this really, that type of shit. But look, you got a cornucopia of blessings. Cornucopia of blessings. When you are patient and not being forceful. And it's going to lead you to a crossroads. I'm seeing here where there's going to be a chain of events that happen while you are being patient. You won't be receiving anything directly related to what it is, your main focus, your main goal, or whatever that is that you want to accomplish overall. You'll get things in other areas that for you to focus on, because what I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of work that you have done in the past that are going to bring in reward, some type of reward. I don't care if it's 50 cents. It's 50 cents more than what you had. I don't care if it's somebody moving out. Well, they moved out, but it ain't. No, you got your space back. Moving forward. But you do get a cornucopia of blessings. You do reap what you have sown, and now you are at a crossroads. What do I do? How do I do this? Where do I put this energy? And they want you to temper yourself before making a decision. Balance out your mind, body, and spirit before making a decision. Things are coming together, but it's going to take for you to take your time before making certain decisions. It's going to take for you to pull back the reins before making a decision, because what's going to happen is whatever the decision is going to increase your wealth, increase your value. It's going to bring you to a space of continued ease for at least however long, because it can be up and down. Things can happen in between there. It's about how you respond to the things, your reaction. Now, what is this? Temperance? It may be a Sagittarius. Maybe you have to choose between a Sagittarius and a Leo. I don't know. Yeah. Regret, remorse. Maybe you are needing to make a decision regarding a relationship. You're making a decision regarding something that you really held dearly to your heart, and it's time for you to make it. You thought you wouldn't have to come to this at first, and then now you do have to make that decision. You have to do a little bbit of shadow work so that you can get things done. Make a move. I don't know why you sitting squatting by these cups. You done drunk all the liquor out of them. All these empty bottles down here. Pulled your problems in those cups, right? So this is, making a decision with logic and not with your emotion as well. They want you to really balance those energies, balance your masculine and feminine, balance your mind, body, and spirit. Make sure that you are calling all parts of yourself back to yourself on a regular basis. I also feel that there may be some type of conflict or confusion with you feeling like if you make a decision, if you you make the decision, then you feel like, I don't know if I made the right decision, but you get this blossoming abundance that comes through. You get this ease of this overwhelming feeling of, I made the right decision, things are lining up. But then you go into a space where you are tied up or confused about the decision that you made. Why are you doing it to yourself, Aquarius? Now, let's see why. Feeling bound, trapped, conflicted, and confined. Because you're being pulled in different directions, right? You are being, there may be a number of projects or a number of things that you can do, a number of people, nouns. Now, there may be a number of things that you can do and you are conflicted on which direction to go. You may even try not to, okay, so you're going to try not to be combative, right? Because this may be a test of that temperance again. So you may try not to be combative in certain issues and certain situations, right? Even on a group project or something like that. You're trying not to be, you're trying to be the bigger person, but you feel like, this is not me. This is not what I do. I would do this differently, but I'm not going to say anything, right? So you need to, they want you to balance out that sacral chakra. Do your sacral work. Go ahead and start now whenever you see this. Because what I'm seeing here is that whatever this wealth, this abundance, whatever this cornucopia of blessings is, it's going to need to be invested to keep things circulating for you. And this has a lot to do with you being very resourceful. It may go back generations about being resourceful and using what you have and making your money make money here. So you may even get into something that has to do with you and two other people, right? Aside from a relationship, though. But you may be confused and wanting to, like your hands are tied on a certain situation. So that's that root word. May have to do with a fire sign female here. Battling yourself, going back and forth with yourself about what to do and how to do things. Trying to... you may even have someone that comes back into your life that wants to make things right, but you are conflicted about it. You may have someone who comes into your life who wants to do, they want to reconcile, but they want things their way. So it's a push and pull, a tug of war. Virgo, Libra, Pisces, and a fire sign, right? So you may be conflicted. I feel as though you may even be in a space of not wanting to do certain things. Once you make the decision, you are in a space where you don't want to do certain things because there are people in your way. There are people who you have to get out of your energy before you can even make a certain move, or you may even have, there may be a choice, or there's a choice. Someone's being pulled between the mother and the child's mother. Someone is being pulled between a single woman who is very fiery. Like she's well put together, but the thing is that there's some conflict. Like someone may be having to choose between their wife and their baby mother. Not my business. I'm also seeing here that many of you are going through this space where you no longer want to do things the way that your mother did, or the things that you saw. You're conflicted. You saw that certain things did work for her, certain things didn't. But you also want to move more into your feminine energy and be more allowed. You don't want to have to be as protective. You don't want to have to be as dependent upon your degree or what have you. It's something about being dependent upon, like maybe she depended on a man. I don't know. But you want to really get what it is that you want, and the way that you go about doing it is going to really break some strongholds. So you are very conflicted about that. You feel like your hands are tied. A lot of people may not agree with you. So information came up and through there, honey. Now, what is this? Options. So you have a number of options that are available to you. You're trying to do the right thing for the right reasons, but you're confused. The confusion comes from these are options. Some of these options are real and some of these options are not real. Some of them are forward. Some of these options that you have are forward thinking. Some of the confusion comes from you having so much on your plate And then you are also trying to live out certain things that's in the future, and that's where that patience comes in as well. But there needs to be some type of, you need to come to some type of standstill before doing that, or seeing that clearly, so that you can have that commitment. You can have that stability. That's that root chakra again. You can have that relationship possibly that you want. You can have your cake and eat it too. Now, I'm not saying you miss, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about in the traditional sense, hey, you cake and eat it too. It's your life. You have to pay the price. Can't put it on me. You are not my child under the age of, 12? Moving forward. Now, but this is also a new home. And trying to decide about a new home or who you move with. There may even be someone wanting to move in with you, darling. Now then, what is this Four of Wands? But I feel like there's going to be finally some type of ease or peace when it comes to you making this decision. Yeah, because you've had enough. You may have even been backstabbed, betrayed, delayed by an Aries or anyone who may be older than you. It may even be that someone who had control abused their control. It may be that somebody was just a pain in the ass, and you just have to decide, and don't overthink it. Whoever it is, just go and get them out the way, or tell them, I don't know your life. Let me stop giving advice like that, because I will. Now, but this is you taking control of some situations where you felt powerless, betrayed, attacked, felt as though there was nothing else that you could possibly do and how to do it. Now, some of y'all, I'm just saying, because there's been a lot of that shit going on, and we ain't got time for it. So you always know, work on yourself, okay? Because the Ten of Swords, the Tower card, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups, a lot of these are cards that show you that someone is doing something with the arts, right? So you have two of the three, because this one too is about being bound and someone trying to stop you in your growth or what have you, right? So maybe there is someone who, like in the literal sense, because when it comes to the arts, it can just be word of mouth. Someone may have a lot of power of the tongue, and you found yourself weak on some issue, and they happen to be able to penetrate your energy in that manner. Get the course to know. Calm down, Lulu. So you're tired. You're fed up. Some of you will even be asking for help. You may even be in a space where someone likes to say things, or it's like they don't have any feelings, possibly, right? If it doesn't have anything to do with them, then it's all, they don't have, they just shot you down. But they want you to take back control of your life. They want you to be very resilient, right? And that may even be where a lot of that mental energy is. You may feel exhausted, drained, depleted of your mental energy, mentally exhausted. That is not a word. Okay. For the past 4 days, I have been twisting words backwards and forwards. Now, I know it's been a while. My words have been coming back slowly but surely. But I've been twisting them up. And it's funny. Thank you. Now, so you're ending a cycle and moving into another one. You may even become a boss on your own, or you may find yourself feeling even more filled with life after some time of depression. Thank you. Whew. Now, root chakra. Something comes in and provides you security. Something comes in that you've been waiting for that provides you a different direction. Something comes in and it's a window of opportunity. Something comes in and it allows you to utilize all of the faculties that you have. I don't know if that was in the right place, but I'm going to keep it going. Something comes in. Now you know for a fact that you've made the right decision. Now you got to pull it together, because now you may need a little help. You had an epiphany, and now you're putting things together. You're using your strategies for however long, whenever you came up with it. Y'all mind be working 1,000 miles a minute. It comes through. So make sure that you are drinking a lot of water, Aquarius, because by you being high energy, high mental energy, and a lot of movement, a lot of action, a lot of getting things done, a lot of forward thinking and seeing things for what they are, and very optimistic about things happening, you're going to be able to use this door of opportunity to manifest whatever the fuck. I'm just saying, this is a beauty. And a lot of people got this magician card today in a positive aspect, mostly. You're seeing that there's something beautiful on the horizon. You weren't giving up. You didn't give up, but you did put things on the back burner until they worked out in universal order, right? So now you have what it takes to, things will work out for you, right? You have what it takes to manifest what it is that you want, and use the resources that you have to bring in what you need, who you need, and you're beginning to control your energy better here, like because he got his hands on them staffs like that. So you're beginning to control your energy better. You're beginning to see how things work. You're also being very mindful of how you proceed, because you're recognizing your power. That's what they say. So moving into September, honey, I like it. Pomegranates, new life, new birth. I forget what else, what all pomegranate stands for, but whatever. I also feel like there's something with a lantern, something to do with the lantern. I don't know if you're going to see, have impressions of someone, a new era, someone from a different era, or some feelings of a different era. It has something to do with kerosene lamps. And that's a light bulb moment, but it's also something about that being a sign for you, a kerosene lamp. Yep. So now that you walk through the door of, now I was about to say the door of value. I ain't seen that in a long time. I need to make sure it's still in the deck. I don't like it. So, you begin to see that what is worthy of your attention and what is not. So you will have a lot going on, a lot of physical work in the month of September, a whole lot of physical work in the month of September. But with this Two of Coin, what I'm getting here is that with whatever you did, the decision that you made, and then you got that Magician card, that window of opportunity, that door of opportunity. You walk through it, and now you are saying that you will be able to manage more these primary things, these two things, right? They're at the top of your list. You wake up, you go to sleep, and that's what it's all about, right? Everything else that happens outside of that is an add-on, right? Oh, wait. Now, but at any rate, I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I do feel that you won't be focused. There won't be a lot of emotional. Your emotions will be balanced when that blossoming abundance comes in, and you really value your emotions and others' emotions. You value your feelings and other folks' feelings. I think it's smooth sailing for a while. It's not for everybody. This reading is general, and it's not a personal reading. I also see here where they want you to be mindful of any paperwork that you sign. Cross your T's, dot your I's. If you need someone else to look over it, get someone else to look over the paperwork. Don't try not to put things on the back burner. It's very important. If it has 5 to 10 days that this needs to be signed, on day one, you need to go ahead and know if you're gonna sign it or not, and go ahead and get someone, because there's gonna be some delays. I feel like with some paperwork, or it's just like it's something that is urgent. Get my words right. Straw spitting. All right. Trying to get as many of these readings done tonight as I can. It's been a whirlwind.